situation you've ever found yourself in. 5 years ago, I hit rock bottom. After losing my job in the economic downturn, I struggled to find work for months. My savings dwindled to nothing. Eventually, I couldn't make rent and received an eviction notice. On my last night in my apartment, I packed what I could into my 15-year-old Honda. The next morning, that car, containing everything I owned, was stolen from the parking lot. In the span of 24 hours, I lost my home and every possession except the clothes I was wearing and my phone with 12% battery. I had $43 to my name and no one to call. My parents had passed years before, and pride had kept me from telling friends how bad things had gotten. I spent that night in a 24-hour laundromat trying to figure out what to do. The next morning, desperate and hungry, I walked into a small coffee shop just to get warm. When I couldn't even afford a cup of coffee, I broke down in tears at the counter. The owner, Elena, didn't just offer me a free coffee. She offered me a job washing dishes and a couch to sleep on until I found my footing. For 2 weeks, I worked in that shop by day and slept in Elena's spare room by night. She introduced me to her brother, who needed help renovating houses. With my background in project management, I was able to organize his chaotic business and eventually became his business partner. Today, we run a successful renovation company, and I own a beautiful home 3 blocks from that coffee shop. Elena still gives me free coffee, but now it's as a friend rather than charity. I never found my stolen car or recovered those possessions, but losing everything forced me to rebuild in ways I never would have chosen, but now wouldn't trade. Sometimes your lowest point becomes the foundation for a life better than the one you were desperately trying to save.